Hey man, say man, it's your boy J Trader back with another vid. What's good, gang? So basically, inside this vid, all I'm doing is just gonna show you guys how I get my bias in GU to 1.2600. As you guys can see, we're still not there fully, but yeah, I've been inside. I've been holding the trade for about 2 weeks. I'll also show some. I'll pop some screenshots up and be preaching this all over social media. I've been preaching it, telling everyone, yo, 2600, 2600. But I'll give you guys the sauce. I'll teach you guys how I personally look at the charts, what's my perspective, and how I personally tend to make money inside the market. See you guys inside the vid. Dang, I've been missing for about a couple weeks, probably a month. I'm not sure. I just said, why not give you guys some sauce? Why not come back quick, give you guys some sauce? So yeah. So let me tell you guys how I formulated my buys over the past couple of weeks inside GBPUSD. What I saw when I entered GU was this. The week before we had this, right? It was like we was inside a consolidation because I've just to let you guys know, also my entry was around 21,500. It was not exactly 21,500, but I got it around that exact level. Okay, so yeah, so what I was seeing was that firstly I thought we was gonna go to the downside because we broke this trend line. But this is why you're very patient with your entry. After we broke the trend line, we started doing this consolidating. We wasn't going nowhere. We was consolidating inside like 100 pip zone. We finally broke it to the downside, right? When we broke to the downside, we created this inverted hammer. It was okay, bet. Then we came back, we rejected it and bounced back up. Okay, boom. Then we broke through daily structure. This was a Thursday. I can remember that. This was a Thursday, the 5th of Jan. We broke through daily structure, right? And then the following day, news came out and we literally bought everything back up. When we broke daily structure, I was convinced that, hey, we're now in a downtrend because, yeah, we broke daily structure. But after that Friday, after I saw we bought the entire thing back up, I was like, okay. When you that's the thing. I pay very close attention to candles, especially on higher time frame. When the close of Friday happened, that Friday, look at the candle. A dragonfly doji. All that candles tell stories, especially when they're on structure. Okay, so what I saw was that we came on the weekly candle. We created a dragonfly doji, which reacted off a weekly structure. All right, okay. Plus, we also broke new highs on the weekly, which we did, right? We broke this high off of the weekly, so now we're technically inside of an uptrend. And then this was the retest. Okay, so now we're only looking for buys, right? Buy MA on top of the sell MA on the weekly. We're only looking for buys. We're in a bullish market long term. Okay, bet. So my train of thought then was, okay, when are we getting in? Which we could not get in after this crazy move. My train of thought was, when was we getting in? And to where do I expect the market to go? Okay. Also, guys, I'm kind of sick, so if I do sound kind of weird, bear with me. Bear with me. Okay. So yeah. So what I did was that. Okay, I know we're in a bullish market. On the weekly, we reacted to on the weekly we could see it's a weekly structure. As we could see, it came here, make a tweezer bottom here. Okay, market reacted here again. Okay, so we rejected that. So I had a bias that we're no longer going back down here. Okay, so then I was thinking that price might have went to 1.2000. Okay, so let's look at the chart. Okay, I was like, when market get to 1.2000, I'm getting it. I was preaching it inside the Breadwinners group. Breadwinners, shout out to the Breadwinners gang. If you're not a part of the Breadwinners gang, follow me on social media. I'll pop up my social media up here. Follow me over there, and then message me, shoot me a DM. I'll get you inside one of the servers right away, either inside the Discord or the Snap. I really prefer the Snap. The Snap is less formal, but yeah, neither here or there. Let's get back inside the vid. But yeah, so then on the daily we started printing these inverted hammers. What also gave me that bias that we was even going up more further is that I remember that Sunday we opened up with a hell of a lot of static. This was like Friday, and then Sunday we just opened. And just keep on soaring. Okay, so then I used my fib. I love the fib. If you're a trader and you're not using the fib, you're doing something wrong. So I drawed the fib from the relative low to the relative high. Okay, and where does that land us? 2600. When you see the negative 27 extension on a whole flat number, take those things very serious. Like, especially also when you also have further confluence. I'll show you guys also more confluences on why this was so pretty at that time. Okay, so why I took the buy at 2500 is because the 0.5 extension was the 0.5 extension was 21,500. Okay, and plus what was we printing on the 0.5 extension on higher time frames? We were printing just bullish candles, inverted hammer. Then we had the next one. Like, I was like, okay, and I think I got in from this inverted hammer. I think I got in here, and then that day I was just consolidating, but I had the further buy. I had that bias that we was going, like, we was consort. Okay, so I remember that night. I'll try to see if I can find a video of it. I'm not sure because I do have a hell of a lot of videos inside my archives. But yeah, so we could see markets react, and plus we can also see market reacting hella crazy to 21,500. Okay, so bam, so boom, so we got in at 21,500. And as you guys can see also, what the negative 27 extension would always be a take profit. What happened at the negative 27 extension? What else happened at the negative 27 extension? Boom. Price reacted to this area in the past. This is a hella significant area inside the past. All these things is things you guys have to actually look at. Price always is attracted to past areas. I don't know why. But yeah, so what I saw was that happened. Now I think we're gonna get the move to, because it's 4 p.m. in the afternoon. We have this engulfing candle now. It's gonna engulf the past 2 days. We just wicked off the sell MA. I mean off of my buy MA. I think we're now we're now gonna make the move to 2,500 or 2,600. But yeah, and then what also technical difficulties. But where did I leave off? Okay, let me tell you guys what gave me the bias for getting in. I remember specifically telling someone inside the group. I'm not sure if it was Mo, but I remember when Mo came inside the chat telling me he got in also. But I remember specifically telling someone inside of the Breadwinners group that the minute I see price breaks up from 2,500, I'm in there, right? And then I think it was that Tuesday or so. I think it was this candle when I got in. We came down to 2,100, which directly off of that, and then flied. Okay, and then I remember that night I was inside the trade, and then that day we was on a trend line, and then it broke the trend line, news came out, and then it soared from there. All right, so that was my entry. My stop loss was below, if I can remember, my stop loss was a bit below here, I think, or yeah, I think it was a bit below there, because if I got in here, my stop loss was, yeah, I think it was a bit, I'm not very sure, but I'm just giving you guys raw technicals on the reason, like, why I took the trade, why I got in for the trade, and why my take profit is 2,600. But yeah, all in all, just watch out for like areas price been to inside the past. If you guys notice, I tend to highlight key areas a hell a lot. because I want to know when price is there. I want to see what prices is printing, and I really look at higher time frames because I want to see what price is printing on a higher time frame there. If I could tell what price is printing on a more higher time frame than on a lower time frame, I'll easily be able to find a move. And it helps me really with my swings because I only need a mini move so I can get in, let's say for 20, 30, 40 pips. I get that quick 20, 30, 40 pips. I scale off half and then I let the runners run forever until I have the long term, until I get inside, until I catch a nice long term trend, which my runners in turn will just continue will make crazy money for me. But that's my thought process when I'm doing my thing. But yeah, so GU to 2600. This is just a quick short vid. GU to 2600. My entry was 21,500. Do know that, but just to let you guys know also that within the next day or two, if you guys want to, an easy trade would be looking for swings all the way GU up to 2,600. And right now, from GU to 24 to probably 25. But yeah, guys, see you guys inside the next vid. See you guys tonight on the live stream. Peace.